Mr. Twistle, listen, this is a very important.
I'm sorry. This thing's impossible.
I can do it.
No, you can't. No one can. It's bull.
No, I'm pretty sure I can do it.
No, you can't.
Mr. Jason, trust me, I can solve it. Okay. So I'm actually a math major student in high school. I don't love it. I don't love it, but I'm good at it naturally. So I ended up following the path of a typical Asian student. But then I reached a ceiling when I was competing in the national math competition, and I was going against people, as talented as me, but they actually love it. Like they have a love for math. So I cannot top that. So I failed that and was so miserable because like all my purpose like come to this point and I failed it. But then this music videos, this campaign, go far to come back. Then make this the shoe brand wearing right now. Company Nike Vietnam. It was music videos. Again, no hard sell, no anything inspirational music videos about a guy my age, living his youth the fullest by traveling all year long and then come back to his hometown, see parents and share his story on Lunar New Year. That like young Vietnamese crowd right there. It's moved the culture and create the whole trend of people now go traveling and everything. And look at that, see how one campaign can move, shift culture, move people like that. I want to do that. I want to work for that brand. So my journey of, again, working for that brand started there. So when I was founding my first business club in high school, this is 2018, we hosted the first case competition for high schoolers, and the case was about the marketing campaign so far to come back. So I was able to reach out to the CEO of Dance Surrender and also the CMO of Bitis. He had two roles, and I asked him to become the judge for the competition. He said yes at first, but there was some bad timing, so he wasn't able to commit. But when I ended up was able to grab a coffee with him and keep in touch. Then 2019, I moved to the States for my bachelor degree. 2020 come around, there was COVID, so come back to Vietnam. It was summer. I was kind of like looking for a job, and I went nowhere to hot. At the time, Bitis was rolling this new shoe design that's honoring the people who fight the front line against COVID. And I was in the quarantine camp at the time, just get back to Vietnam, and I was being taken care of by nurses, voluntary groups. They work very hard, and I was so moved by that. So I realized, what if I'm entering my own design for the shoe? And share that on Facebook. The CEO see it, he liked it, he commented on it. I'm able to again live to the PM again. But this time, kind of like trying to apply, send him my resume for becoming an intern. My freshman college resume wasn't cut it. So, but then I ended up interning in TBWA, and then there's this thing called Vietnam Young Lion. I competing and ended up winning silver. In the ceremony night, there was this guy. He's right now the second hottest creative in Vietnam, according to Campaign Asia. So I go talk to him, figured out that we would come from the same high school, and he happened to be the creative lead at Dance Surrender. It's like everything lined up. It's like the stories when we generally want something and keep asking the universe for it, we'll end up having it anyway. The week after that, I finally worked for Bitis for a campaign called Vietnam Rising. So that time was great. Work on other campaign that make my portfolio right now. The amazing Klay. You can check it out in the link below. Again, I'm learning from the best from Vietnam. And Vietnam is very young. We're only 25 in advertising. So I decided to export myself to learn from US advertising and kind of raise the bar in Vietnam when I come back. It was like a reset, right? Everything new. Everything, and when I come back to the state, unfortunately I don't have like the right community because my school doesn't even have like advertising program. So that's why when I applied to the Marcus Grant project, my pitch video was make it like an ad with a theme song, Stranger Like Me from Tarzan. We would have seen that he actually see civilization for the first time, seeing people like him. And I did end up finding people like me in the Marcus Grant project. We lead to yesterday, not like yesterday, but the night before, 11 p.m. We were trying to find like a way to make our 15th anniversary of the Marcus Brown project different because the theme is like a crystallized vision of the future, what we have done in the future would look like. But when we say that, are we gonna celebrate every year? Because I'm thinking like we don't have anything concrete or like a monument that capture our progress. It's just the progress is floating around. It's not clear yet. Is there anything that can represent us and can stay there for people to view? So there's this interesting circle of improvement from Hollywood. Hollywood is like the face of America movie, media and culture. And in Hollywood there's a movie being made like the Boomerang movie, painting the future of creative color being recognized and playing the role as marketing executive. That inspired programs like the Marcus Graham project that create opportunities for people to again work in the industry. It's like a loop of improvement. So to showcase that improvement, we come up with this thing called Hollywood. It's like a Hollywood sign, but actually showcase the dynamic, like the different range of creative of all making Hollywood Hollywood. We will try to pitch it to you today. So that night when I come up with the idea at 11 p.m. stay up until 6:30, wrap up the deck so that I can go through CJ and Washington. Hope to hear your thought on it. But at the end of the day, I just want to be helpful to be part of something bigger than myself. To be helpful to my aunt, who is living in Westminster, that I visit every spring and winter break. To Vietnam American, right? Like the way you being helpful to your people through Bit by Dre, helpful to you, the United States advertising, with my perspective, like the way you do it through, Sachin Shachi, BBDO, and Warren Kennedy, helpful to raise the bar for Vietnam advertising, like the way you do for Warren Kennedy Shanghai, and helpful to the future.
Why not, Tarzan?
Like the question I think you're also asking yourself right now, and my suggestion is that you can help the future by helping me help the future by accepting me as you. I know it's a weird ask, I'm not clear plan for it yet, but again, either you work for a great brand or learning under a great teacher. And I think I found mine. So please. And I saw this Rubik Cube as a proof for my talent. Thank you so much for listening. We will talk soon. Hopefully.